Hey guys, it's Kazi here, and we're going to be taking a look at I guess you can call this the Cell Max celebration. It's going to be God Topo's second part of his celebration. So of course we're going to go ahead and scroll down. As you can see, Cell Max is here. That is absolutely perfect. I want to go ahead and say this too. If you guys don't have the stones to actually summon for Cell Max, that's perfectly fine. Because the sooner that he comes to Global, the quicker he can come back. So that means the next time we get a gold coin banner for Global, or just, I guess, period, since we're going to be synced from this point on, Max will return. So if you don't have him right now, don't even worry about it. I don't really recommend pulling for him, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the video. Alright, so of course we have the normal special missions, the login bonuses. Basically just pull these up on your mission tab and you can see everything. It's normally like spend stamina, Dokkan awaken a character, Z awaken a character, etc. We have of course Cell Max's banner. We have the Ultimate Weapon Pack, which is, I believe, I think it's 2 hits of $40. You basically get two SSRs guaranteed, and then the third one is a guaranteed featured SSR. I just really don't recommend this. Like, I spend quite a bit of money on the game, and I saw this pack, and I saw $40, and I was like, whew, that's a little steep. So I actually didn't end up purchasing the ticket packs. I have seen countless pulls over the past couple of days for people actually using the ticket packs and actually pulling them. But yeah, I don't recommend at all getting the ticket pack. Even if you're like a moderate spender, just please don't get the ticket pack. For Dragon Stones, I always recommend buying, if you do spend money, that is. I always recommend buying all of the Dragon Stone packs except for the very final, most expensive pack, because they normally have pretty good deals on like the $7 packs and the $17 packs or $15 packs, and the smaller like $5 to $6 packs. So recommend getting those except for the very, very big packs, unless you like really, really need stones for Cell Max. Inevitable Showdown extra missions. I might be doing some videos on these. I recently did a video on one of them. It's very, very basic. That's as much as I'm gonna say about it. It's very, very basic. You just go in there, you use categories that you wouldn't normally use to beat missions, and they're typically harder stages, so there's a bit of a challenge. And then specifically for these, you typically can't use items, so it makes it even more of a challenge than the normal challenges for those actual stages. The EX missions, I would recommend doing the first two, which are the two missions that reward stones. I believe there's always one that rewards 1 stone, and then the next one rewards 2. I recommend doing those, and then the rest of the stuff that you get are just like skill orbs, or link skill orbs. Sorry, those you can use to level up link levels for pretty much any character that you want. Like I said, I really don't recommend going for those because those are typically like, I don't want to say ridiculously hard challenges, but there's like the risk for reward is like next to nothing for those, so I don't really recommend doing those past getting your free stones. This is just free stones. Dragon Ball Story. You get a Devil Man. He's a solid card, but free to play card nonetheless. Get this guy SA10. Get his pats open, and then get him Dokkan Awaken. You'll get all your stones. Obviously do all the stages as well. I believe there's 7 or 8 of those. Infinite Dragon Ball History, do all of these. I actually recently did this one, so I could just tell you right now. You want to do all the missions at once. Run a Universal Survival Saga team, because you need 3 superheroes and you need 3 super bosses. Meaning your 3 superheroes are literally any rep of Universe 7 that you want, and then your 3 super bosses could literally mean any rep of Universe 6 or Universe 11. Universe 6 would be the Keflas, like the 6 Saiyans hit. And then Universe 11 will be the Pride Troopers, Topo, Jiren, etc. This is a very, very easy one to just get all done at once. And then like the last mission that would, I guess, kind of be difficult would be beaten. I believe it's 15 or 14 turns, something like that. You're getting it done in like 8 with this team. So any Universal Survival Saga team, like I said, 3 superheroes, 3 super bosses, very easy. Super Battle Road. Go ahead and get that done. Extreme Super Battle Road, get that done. I believe one of these, I think this one is Low Class Warrior, the Extreme Super Battle Road. I don't remember what the Super Battle Road one was. I actually didn't record my runs of those like I normally do. Let's keep scrolling down. These are just, these are coming a little bit later. These are going to be some Fight on Legend Freezes events. So this is going to be new missions from the 26th. These are just reopenings. Up story events. Get your stones if you haven't done those already, boys. And then this is just the rest of the Topo celebration. So I want to go ahead and just talk a little bit about Sorry, I don't know why I have these. Worldwide. 6 days until worldwide, boys. So, what that basically means is that we are coming up on not just a whole bunch of stones, but we are coming up on a whole bunch of opportunity. And what I always like to do before these worldwide celebrations is to do a quick stone check. So please, guys, if you have next to no stones, I want you guys to start spamming all these missions. Get everything done possible that you can right now. The next thing I want to go ahead and say is, since there are, I guess you could say, days leading up to this, they typically give out extra rewards and stuff like this. So we see a worldwide celebration returning campaign and stuff like that. You don't have to like drop the game every time there's like a big celebration, finish it, and then drop it, and then big celebration comes back, you come back. No, it's ideal that you keep playing even through the dry spouts. Right here, even though it does kind of reward you for being a returning player, I never recommend this because you still get crazy amounts of stones if you're just a player that's loyal. Before, people would, drop the game for weeks in preparation for these big events, and then they would come back, and then, yeah, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Keep playing the game. This is important. Log in every single day. Every single day. Don't miss a day. Log in every single day. Make sure you get your free stones. Make sure you're doing your dailies. Make sure you're doing your week's event for the daily tickets, etc., etc. We have a announcement video tonight, actually. So yeah, we're gonna see that coming soon. Let me go ahead and just scroll down. Oh, that's it. Okay. So last thing I want to go ahead and talk about before we move on to the characters that we have coming up is the Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. So, Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, this is absolutely perfect. We just had a very, very quick Ultimate Clash. I believe it was only about a week. So, we got a whole bunch of stones from there. And then this one is here. So, go ahead and get your 34, 33-ish stones from that by just completing all the stages as you normally would do with these. And I guess we could talk a little bit about Worldwide before we get into the actual card, which I don't really want to review Somax. We talked about Somax before on the channel. I really just want to look at Turles, but boom, let's just pull them up. Terrifying Conquerors, 150. Perfect. Raise attacking defense, raise attacking defense. We don't really care about the stun chance. 180, key up 5. Attack up to 50. Reduce damage received up to 50 per Terrifying Conquerors or planetary category ally on the team. I want to mention this: Terrifying or Planetary Destruction. There are a lot of dips in between those cards, but there are some cards that are Planetary Destruction while not being Terrifying Conquerors, but not so much Terrifying Conquerors without being Planetary Destruction unless they're like grunts. Plus an additional attack and defense 100 when performing a scoop attack. If there's an Earthbred Fighters category enemy, this is perfect. This is Goku's, Piccolo's, Krillin's, like you name it. This is a lot of people. All the Z Fighters, all the Earthlings, they're all under here. Terrifying Conquerors upon their destruction category allies with support for 50 is crazy with having this much damage reduction. You're not going to run this guy slot 1. You're running him like slot 3. Like always, pretty much. Plus an additional key 6. Attacks effective against all types when target enemies in attack down status or stunned. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. You're really not gonna get this a whole lot in like some of the bigger boss events. Like early stages, yeah, you're gonna get it, but not in the later ones. Attacks effective against all types when key is 20 or more. This is perfect. That is perfect. This completely nullifies this. I guess the key, whatever. But with 20 or more, 20 is very, very obtainable. That is 2 key after you're 18. That is very obtainable. I love seeing that over when key is 24 because it's 4 less key. It's orbs that you don't have to put into this guy. Especially since he's building up a whole bunch of key from just having, the people who he's supposed to have on his team with him. All attacks become critical hits and launch an additional attack. An additional super attack when key is 24. So, like I said, perfectly rewarding for key is 20. I really don't like what is 24, but if you can get 24 crits, and you get a guaranteed additional super attack. Absolutely gorgeous passive. Like I said, 50% damage reduction is nothing to play with. That is going to be very, very solid as a 3rd slot, not a 1st slot or a 2nd slot. Well, I guess it could be 2nd slot, but you're really not going to want this guy in rotation too much. He's going to be a 3rd slot floater. He's a supporter. He does great defensively. He is going to be perfect for the 3rd slot. Of course, down here, we still have the key plus 24 with his active skill. HP is 60% or less, or starting from the 8th turn from the start of battle up to 2 times. Nothing really changed with that. I want to go ahead and just point out there is a big emphasis on Terrifying Conquerors and Planetary Destruction. Need I remind everybody, Z Broly is Planetary Destruction from the leaks, or I guess hints. It looks like we are going to be having a Z Broly worldwide celebration. I want to do another video later on kind of explaining that, or kind of just like showcasing it when the cards are actually released. We should be seeing the cards tonight. Like realistically, around this time last year is when we saw Goku and Vegeta Blue that transformed into Vegeta Blue. And yeah, so we should be seeing it very, very soon. You'll probably already have the hints out by the time I upload this video, or the showcases out by the time I upload this video. But yeah, they're gonna be great cards. With Z Broly, I'm gonna go ahead and say before I end this off that Z Broly is a fantastic card. He's going to be great on Planetary Destruction, which is where this Turles is really going to shine on his team. But I want to go ahead and say that we already do have a lot of Brolys right now, and it looks like there are going to be even more, especially with Broly, the Int one from Saiyan Day from a couple years back. It looks like he's probably going to be EZA more than likely. We could see the Super EZA from STR. Even nah, they wouldn't do STR LR Broly first LR Super EZA, but the STR Z Broly, that Super EZA could be coming out. Like I said, this is a celebration that is going to be very, very plentiful for us people who don't actually have stones right now. The main key points I want you guys to take away, the things you should be doing right now are, of course, logging in every day, doing your dailies, getting all your missions done you're supposed to, getting your virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash done, all these things, and then of course link leveling when you don't have really much else to do. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. I also want to go ahead and stress that this is a big celebration. This is the first like synced celebration for Global and JP. There's going to be a lot of stones. It's going to be a lot to do, a whole plethora of stuff to do. Please don't get overwhelmed. Take it very, very slow. Get everything that you can. If you don't pull the new units on drop, which more than likely you won't, do not worry. There are going to be things along the lines to help you. And also, it's kind of remembered this as I was scrolling through. This Dual Dokkan Festival banner, it's 20 SSRs right there. For 100 stones. If you're a new player, I recommend getting this. Just straight up. The reason I recommend getting this for new players is it's an extremely great value, even for older players. Like if I had the stones to actually spend, I'd be buying this, and I've been playing the game for about 5 years now. This is a ridiculously great value for the price. You can get so many cards that you hadn't had before. Or I've seen the banner. Even some cards are like really old that like barely come on, like Super EZA type old, like cards that are barely around, cards that you have to use redstones around during like Christmas events to get. This is really good. Even if you're like an older player like me, you know, about half a decade in Dokkan now, I don't have a lot of those older Super EZA characters, like the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I actually didn't have him when he Super EZA'd. I had to purchase him with red coins. Yeah, it actually got to that. I actually had to buy him with the red coins because I didn't have him. My account wasn't that old to see him on a lot of banners. By the time I made my account, he was already kind of pushed out of the banner rotation. This is just great value for new players. That's pretty much what I want to leave you guys off with. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you all later. Best of luck if I don't see you guys before all of the banners come out on your summons. Please remember, it's only a gacha game. Don't try to spend crazy money because it's just a mobile game. I'll have a good one.